The ads are over. That means it's time for me to say hello. Welcome on in, everyone. Turn that down a little bit there. Welcome to a brand new game. Been keeping my eye on this one for a little bit. Obviously, I know it's an off time for me to stream, but I'm home. I'm a little bit awake, so I figured why not? I've been dying to check this out all weekend. Welcome to Riftopia. If you ever played Stream Raiders back in the day, it's similar to that. We're all collectively going to put some units on a field against a sea of enemies and do our best. And we'll have a great time. So let's say we get the show on the road. Oh, I forgot one important thing I needed to do. I needed to pin a chat message with the details. Pin done. Professional streamer here. Alright, welcome on in. This is my house. Everyone gets a house. Which I think is pretty neat. And already very cool. So let's go ahead and start a little battle here. Since it's just our first one, we're going to do a standard difficulty. Just a nice quick 10-minute battle. And we'll see how it goes. We're going to brave the unknown. Ooh, the music. Oh boy, oh boy. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here on the battlefield. We got 3 different areas the enemies will spawn in, so I think we should put our defenses here. So, I'll start with some of my own. I'll put a tank down kind of each side. One here. I need 3 fronts. As we add units to the battlefield, you'll notice that more spawn in, so that way it's a fair fight. Alright, I can put a couple more units down. I'll put a warrior by each. So that way we have a little bit of, you know, something to deal damage. Okay. We'll wait a little bit. This game has an energy system to stop you from just throwing your units everywhere. So, I have to wait just a touch of time. So that way I can't just hop between as many captains as possible and just spam my units everywhere. Thankfully, it's not that long of a wait since I have a fair number of units at this point. And you'll notice that these say collecting 1 point every 5 minutes. I cannot use those units again until the fight they're currently in is ready, has been going, has been done, whatever you want to phrase it as. So, right now they're locked out. Once that timer's up though, even if I haven't started the fight yet, you get your unit back. You don't have to wait on me to finish it in order to actually get your unit back. Alright. So you're doing a little bit of waiting here. I hear there's Easter eggs. I have not looked up all of them. Actually, I've not looked up how to do any of them. I'm just aware of the end result of some of them. But I'm certain that's something we'll have time to explore as we go. As a reminder, if you would like to join in the fight, you do not need to do anything other than go to riftopia.gg, which should be in the pinned chat message. Or you can do !Riftopia to get to the link again. I even got to name my army since I'm a playtest captain. I named them Mobots instead of robots, Mobots. I thought that was pretty fun. Woo. CM Farms, thank you for the units. We're gonna have some fun. Ah, there we go. I got enough to drop another unit on the field. Let's do a ranger in the middle. We'll see who they target. As a reminder, we have a couple of enemies on this side, 2 enemies on the top, and on the bottom left we got 1 whole enemy right now. This will be a easy fight because just like all good. Congratulations on joining the captain playtests. I've been doing that all week. I have not been home, so I have not been able to stream, so I know the feeling. But congrats. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'm so excited. This looks so good. This game, it's so fun looking. Can't wait to just have it on all the time. Let's see. Brought some rogues and a warrior. Nice. Another tank. You love to see it. I'm at 10 energy. Perfect. Nice. Alright, we have about 6 minutes until the first battle I've ever officially ran. I did run one over the weekend as a test to make sure that it worked, because the name was being weird under my character. So, it's not technically my first battle, but my first streamed battle. Alright, there we go. Place another unit. Let's get a rogue. We'll put him over towards here, because that's where most of our enemies appear to be today in this fight. We've got a gigantic army versus one llama camello. Enormous floof highly resists knockback. Its death causes nearby allies to temporarily become enraged and deal bonus damage. Targets the nearest enemy. Nice. I love the fact you can see the little profile pictures of all the units. Alright, more llama camellos. The Lampaka. I'm not even gonna try. The Fluffy. The Fluff. The Fluff. Perfect. Alright. I might not have enough energy to place all my units, which will be a first for me. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, just about 4.5 minutes left until our first battle of the stream. I'm planning to go for about an hour and a bit. We'll see. It's late, but not that late, you know? You know? You know. Oop. Sorry about that. That was me plugging my phone in. Okay, never mind. The phone does not get to get charged today. It broke the music. You're not... Oh no. Why is the music broke? Is it because... this? There we go. Sorry about that. I broke my audio. It's not the game's fault, it was my fault this time. My audio mixer doesn't like notifications on Windows for some reason. Alright, just 3 minutes left until our first battle. Let's see if anyone else joins us for our first battle. As a reminder, you can go to riftopia.gg to join in the fight. You just sign in with Twitch, go over to the little portal and search me up. Should be able to find it by Mo Sadie. Oh yeah, I get to place 2 units. I get to place 2 more units. Perfect. Let's do another ranger here in the middle. I'm sure we'll need it. And we'll buff up the defenses up here with a rogue. Start stealth, attacks and stealth do bonus damage, and then unstealth seeks out enemies in large radius, range units, if none, the lowest hit points. The warrior is nice and simple. Fast attacks with slight knockback. Got some decent HP targets, the nearby enemy. Our tank Is slow attacks with strong knockback, while being highly resistant to knockback itself. Targets nearest enemy, preferring close by ranged units. Alright, we got a minute and a half here to place our final units. We'll see if I get enough energy or not. Otherwise, this one poor rogue will sit here on the tray until the next battle. But we'll see. It's possible either way. Okay, it looks like I will have enough energy. Awesome. We love to see it. Here we go. Alright, 1 minute remains on the battle, and then it's fight time. We're almost there. We currently have 5 of our floofy friends over here. 3 floof mellows. And then, of course, 2 more down here. Of course, we have planned accordingly for this, by putting all our forces to the small one, and just a couple to the more populated areas. But I have faith in our army of our mobots, if you will. Alright, final call for any dropped units. We've got about 15 seconds left. Less by the time you actually hear this. Thanks, delay. Alright, it's time. Here we go. That horn means placement period has ended. No more units will be added to the field. Let's take a final look at our group. We have a collection of the regular crew up here, some archers in the, some rangers in the middle, a nice little group on the side here, and a group at the bottom. In terms of enemies, we've got 2 floofs down here, 5 floofs over here to the right, and 4 at the top. There's nothing left to do but crank the tunes and start that battle. Here we go. Alright, looks like things are going as planned. Lots of stabby stabs and shooty shoots. Looks like bottom left crew has wiped out their entire floof army already, meaning they can go support the top floofs. Ooh, the top floofs are gone. It's now just down to the right floof. Let's take a peek here. Ooh, it's looking like, yep, this is gonna be a close fight. But it is a victory for us. It wasn't that close, don't worry. We're doing great. Alright, I got a ranger unit. We got 60 something points. And I got a new wallpaper. Ooh, nice. You can claim your rewards from the portal as well. From this little portal here. Let's start another battle and then let's see. I hear there are Easter eggs to find. I've not found any yet, but I'd be intrigued to find some at some point. I hear there's unlockable things. But let's start up another battle first in the meantime. Looks like this is number 2 here. We'll do another standard 10-minute battle. And let's brave the unknown. The rift pulses with both the promise of and danger of mystery. Well, that just sounds like fun. I really love you can set how long the timer is. Alright, okay. We got 3 target zones here, so let's do... Yeah. I'll draw that better. Hang on. There we go. Much better. Alright, unit placing time. Put a tank down here. A tank up here. And one over here. And that one didn't spawn. Alright. Remember, this game is not even an alpha, it's in a playtest state. So, issues are bound to occur. Alright, let's take a peek here. So we got some rangers spawning in the top right. Slow but powerful attacks from a long distance. Targets the nearest enemy. Anyone down here yet? Yes. We got the cutie pillar. Very long range. Ah, Frosty, welcome on in. Glad to have you here. Got the cutie pillar. Very long range. Its sticky webbing projectiles slow the move speed of enemies. Targets nearby enemy is also adorable. Let's see if those are all the units on the field at the moment. I'm sure we'll get more as the countdown goes down. Alright. Squigglegin bringing the Llama Camello. I'm terrible at pronouncing that, but glad to have your units on board. I'm going to drop a warrior over here so we can have some damage. And then vibe to the music for a moment. This is some good music. Ooh, more units are entering the field. Launch 123 bringing the cutie pillars. Welcome aboard. We got a whole bunch of people now. Farmers bringing the tanks. We got some rogues. This is gonna be a nice little fight here. Got a couple more cutie pillars on the field. In the enemy areas. Thank you everyone for stopping by because I don't have energy to place more units, so appreciate you bringing yours. Looks like we got about 7 minutes until the next fight begins. We've got ourselves a nice little army here at this point. And so many cute units. I mean, this one's just fluffy. The pixel art is amazing. Get sniped, bot! Ha! We love Seribot. Alright. As a reminder, if you are unfamiliar with this game and are wondering how people are placing their units on the field and looking really cool doing it, if I may add, you go to riftopia.gg. Then you just search me up in the little portal. And you bring all your favorite units. Like this one. We're gonna put a little warrior right here. I love this animation. I didn't notice at first that it walks from placement into the field. It's such a cool detail. You cannot see it, but I am dancing. Oh my gosh. A Terrapede has arrived on the field. Squigglegen has decided that this fight will be won. There is zero doubts. The description is simply, oh my. This thing has 500 hit points, 15.6 damage per second, and 80 speed. Putting multiple on these battlefields, just 4 turned the tide of a hardcore max difficulty fight. So, thanks for dropping the unit. Very much appreciate it. Let's see, any new enemies on the board? A couple of the existing ones have spawned extras, but nothing we haven't seen before. Alright, let's see. Ooh, I have enough to place another unit. Yes, I will. I'll put a little ranger in the middle. There we go. Rift right onto the field. Ooh, 420 points. Nice. Yeah, I'm very excited to have a Stream Raiders game back in my streams. I got into Stream Raiders. I had been playing Stream Raiders on and off for a long time, but I had finally reached that 100 follower threshold to get captain just like a couple months before it went away. They were like, no, I just got here. Why are you gone? So I'm very excited to be playtest captaining this. I'll be here from the very beginning. I've not been here the whole time. I was a little late to the party, but I've been here for a little while. All right, we have just about 3.5 minutes left for units to be placed on the field. I get to place one, so let's see. Let's put a rogue here because no one else has yet. And I think that's a good idea. It's not a good idea, but there we go. 3 minutes left. A warrior has joined the field on our side. Thank you very much, farms. All right, more of the same types of enemies. We love to see it. Another ranger. Thank you so much. The Mobots will be taking over very shortly. 2.5 minutes remain in the placement phase. I love how you collect multiple copies of a unit now. In the previous one, it was very limiting, but this is feeling nice and very fun. As you can tell by the fact I already had some by the time that, or some characters unlocked by the time that I started this stream. All right, let's drop a little rogue. Yeah. Excuse me. Here. Here? Alright. Oh, ads in 5 minutes. Perfect. We'll run the ads after this battle so that way no one misses anything. Got it? Sounds like a plan. Alright, just a little over 1 minute left. As a reminder, this is your last call for dropping units on the field. If you are unsure of how to drop units on the field, just go to riftopia.gg, sign in with Twitch, go to the portal, and find me. You have 4 units to start with, so nothing to lose and all the loot in the world to gain. Same. I play Slipstream a lot, so I like to find new captains in Slipstream, and I got tired of seeing ads, so I also got Turbo. But I do appreciate the Turbo watchers because they still give me the ad revenue. It's just no one has to see an ad. It's a win-win. All right, we're getting down to the last 30 seconds here. Yeah, these tanks are 4.4. That's fair. I run the ads simply because they get rid of the pre-rolls. And I know I hate the pre-rolls. I just have it on like the minimum thing to run them every like half hour or so. But it's also a nice reminder for me to take a break and get a drink of water and stuff like that. But I hear the horn. Which means it's time for a battle. Here we go. Terrapede just terrorizes those poor enemies. They're already gone. Lower section is already out of here. Top left is already gone as well. There's just one left, and they are taking a beating. And they're gone. Great job, everyone. Hope you claim your rewards and hopefully get something good. In the meantime, we'll hang out here and run a quick ad break for just 90 seconds. So, don't worry. Nothing will happen. I promise. We're just gonna hang out and chat. If you want to hang out and chat with me and get be in the the ad skippers club, well, you know how to do it. So, enjoy your ads. Be back in 90 seconds. Here we go. There we go, the ads are running. Welcome to the Rambly section. I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting all weekend. Playing this is my reward for getting a bunch of IRL stuff done. So happy to be here. And I appreciate you guys for dropping by. I know you have your choice of Riftopia streamers. Let's see. How many other Riftopia captains are live right now? I'm curious. Oh. Not many. Got it. To be honest, I did not do any research before what time is a good time or anything like that. I just was like, oh, I would like to play this on stream now. So I hit go live after quickly rushing together a browser window capture. Alright. Let's see. That's a lot of wallpaper. I kind of like that wallpaper. That's a nice one. Ooh. Let's do this one. I like this one. There we go. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Hopefully your ads were at least mildly enjoyable. You know what time it is? It's time for another battle. Let's do another standard. I'm trying to get through one map here on the easy difficulty because I want to see what happens. So, allow us to brave the unknown. Let's see what we'll find. Alright, it looks like we've got a classic bottom right combination here, which means we'll want our units to be somewhere around here-ish. So, it looks like we got a llama over here, a llama over here. I'll drop a tank down on both locations, so that way we have an idea of where to start. And let's drop a ranger in the middle. And now I have to wait. I need 2 more energy. Alright. There we go. I got my energy I need. Let's do a friend helping here. There we go. And now I have to wait. Unfortunately. I kind of want to see what other battles are looking like at the moment. So let's do a little bit of a funky thing. I'm going to leave this battle area for a moment. I'm going to check my book. I'm going to see what other battles are running. That one's ready. That one doesn't have an active. Okay, a couple just already active battles. You love to see it. See anyone else with active battles we can sneak in on? I just want to see what they're up to. Okay. No active battles, really. I see why you went with me. Okay. Oh. Was there... Oh, no, that's a ready battle. Okay. Yep, that's a lot of... I see. A lot of battle readies. I've not found anyone with a... like active battle. Okay, we found one. 24/7. Oh, duh. The top of the list. Duh. I should have seen that coming. That's my bad. Nice. Let's hop back into my battle area and let's take a peek at anything that's changed. Because I was right. There are more battles. Oh, seasons lock. Well, it is being developed by some members of the former Slipstream community. Let me find them. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people, but important ones for you. Where is the list of people? We got April City, MeStar, JMD is part of the art team, along with Sarah Kobold. Mechanics and Dime, we got Glaceon 2000, Iron Lord, Fluxessence, and then Kin aka Frosty from Frosty Tools. We've got Tux 2, Huntress is helping out, Bob is hunting, Uncle Tobin, and that's the people in the the devs section. There's a whole section in Riftopia's Discord with bios on each of them. Case you are curious. Yes. Originally, I believe it was part of the one Hooks was doing, and there was a disagreement, and this is the split off from Hooks. I believe they took the code with them, if I remember correctly. Drop a couple more units in here now that I have some energy. Also, I hope you like your little welcome message. I blanked when writing it, so I just went with a bad joke, so I hope you enjoyed it. Yay. More units have arrived on the field on both the enemy and our side. We got the cutie pillar, our rangers, the flaying mantis. Targets the nearest enemy, leaping at them when close, jumps back when damage is taken. Incredible sushi chef. Sushi chef. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't looked into all of, there was a whole, like, live stream and VOD and stuff. I kind of just followed the people I was actually interested in, who got me into it, told me about it, which was the Frosty Tools Discord. So, I just kind of followed over. I'm still in both, and I hope both succeed, because obviously more games is more fun, but... I'm liking how this one's looking so far. Alright, let's drop another unit. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. It happens. But hopefully we get two really great games that can complement each other or whatever. I'm just here to have fun and play games. We got about 3 minutes until the battle starts. Perfect. Drop another unit. Yes, finally. I've gathered the energy to open a rift. My unit has arrived. Let's see here. Let's see, any other fancy new enemies? Nope. Just the Llama Kamalo. Lalampa fluffy thing. Floof. Oh. I keep hearing about Expedition 33. I need to like actually look at it and see if it'd be fun to play because I just have too many games. My backlog is infinite, apparently. And then I just keep playing the same games over and over again. Yeah. Ooh. Love it when a game has a good soundtrack. I'm gonna make this a little louder as well. Yeah, I've heard nothing but like amazing things about it. Just have not had time to look into it. More units have arrived. Alright, just 1 minute left until the battle starts. Final call for units, including my own apparently, because I'm blind and don't notice things like, hey, you can place a unit. Ooh, I love turn-based games. Ooh, 30 seconds left. I assume you've been playing a lot of Expedition 33 then. Considering that you love it. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our placement period has ended. It's time for a fight. Oh! Yeah, I'd say that's a decent amount. 100 hours? Yeah. We got 5 floofs over here. We got 4 floofs over here. Let's see how they go. Let's start this battle. Looks like Rogue's making quick work of those. Already down 2 floofs down here. Right side's taking up a bit more of a fight. Bottom floofs are down, so the remaining units will hop up and help. Oh, we're down to 1 floof. Nice job, everyone. Frosty, Squiggle, and myself, we all got units placed. We all get rewards. Don't forget to claim your rewards. We'll hop into another battle. Gotta fill out this map, figure out what it means, because I haven't looked. God. Yeah, it's definitely better than the last time I've seen it, so. I mean, people can mix their streams however they want. Who knows what could get played over? All right, let's see. We got an area here. We're gonna take and connect the dots. Truly a revolutionary concept. I'm gonna break the mold and drop one over here. There we go. And let's do a warrior right behind it. And then I have to wait. And there we go. And I can drop a ranger over here. Summon the rift. Drop them on the battlefield. Yeah. I definitely see a world in which I have this kind of running in the background as a game we check on every half an hour, like during the ad break kind of thing. I might need to try and work on getting some chatbot or overlay stuff working with it. See if I can do something. I have ideas. They're not good ideas, but they're ideas. Alright, just about 8 minutes left until this next battle. Making good progress here. Yeah. That's something I know that they haven't fully figured out for Riftopia is how they plan to monetize it. I know they said some stuff on it. I'll see if I can find it after I place a unit here. Drop another. Let's see. It's somewhere. Discord is just bad to search. I'll find it somewhere. It's fine. Yeah. Obviously, I'd love for them to succeed. Obviously. I'll be curious to see how the monetization ends up. I hope it's something like reasonable. Let's drop another tank. Yeah. Go. All right, just about 5.5 minutes. Yeah, it's T-minus 6 days to the Slipstream community run, so I'm looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. Right? Yeah. 28th. Am I even in town for that? Ooh. It might be. Awesome. Yeah. I'll be hosting the July one, so that's going to be a lot of fun. A bunch of units just dropped on the field. Thank you for all the units. Speaking of which, I'm going to drop more of my own. I cannot get... Oh. Lon bringing some very special units. I got Squiggle Gin as well. Appreciate it. Alright, just under 4 minutes until the battle begins. How are we doing on time? We're doing pretty good on time. About as much as I was expecting. Awesome. We got some rogues and some warriors and some tanks spawning in as our enemies this time. I'll be curious to see, since the enemies and the player units appear to generally be the same. PvP. It'd be interesting to see. Set 2 squares on opposite sides of the board, sync them together. I could see a world and that'd be fun. More units have arrived on the field. Nice. Thank you so much. We'll drop a little rogue here in the middle. Take a peek, yeah? Nothing unexpected has spawned yet. And I'm going to leave the battlefield very visible for those who wish to be aware. 2.5 minutes left. Almost there. All right. We have just about a minute and a half left. Until the battle begins. Yeah, get one more unit. Rogue, do your rogue thing. Alright. One minute remains. Final call for units. Get your Mobot on the field. So that way we can take him out. Alright. There we go. We're down to our last 30 seconds in the placement period. Then the armies are locked, and we shall see who wins. You want to tip the tides in our favor? This is your chance. Looks like I'm not going to have enough energy to place another unit. That's fine. We got just about 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. The units are locked. The fight is set. We've got basically everything versus a normal basic army. Let's see how it goes. Let's start this battle. Alright, instantly we've got a couple different piles forming, but ooh, we lost our archers over here. Everything congregates right here. Looks like we're currently winning. We did win. You'll love to see it. Great job, everyone. Ooh, wallpaper. Nice. Here we go. Nice job, everyone. A very successful fight. So let's run. Ooh. That's spooky and scary. I love to see it. Rip and Terror, moving through the rifts, has wrestled up some dangerous forces. May you survive this. The button has changed to wish me luck. Here we go. It's probably going to be my last fight for the night. I'm gonna have to defeat this boss battle or whatever this is. Oh boy. Oh my. We need to focus here on the Terrapede. I know the box is small, but we're gonna need all the units we can get on this one. any other units spawned in. A couple cutie pillars. But we've got a boss. The Terrapede. The thing that turned the tide in a previous fight is now our enemy to this fight. So, time to bring those units to the field. Hopefully, we can get a victory out of this. We've got about a little under 9 minutes to place units. That should be most of my army. Alright, I'm at 12 energy, perfect. And there we go. 8 minutes remaining until this battle begins. This boss fight, if you will. Hopefully, we'll be defeating this boss. That would be the plan. I'm just kind of half hoping not much spawns up here because we need to take this out. If we don't take this out, it's gonna crush us. Okay, I know the ads are inbound soon. It's fine. We'll run the ad break before the fight. So, when that timer gets low for the ad break start, I'm going to run the ads manually just because I don't want them to run into the fight. In fact, I'll just run them now. Why not? So, as always, 90 seconds of ads. It's going to be quick. Stand up, stretch, come right back. Nothing's going to change, obviously. We got to fight here. There's nothing going to happen until that timer hits 0. So 90 seconds. Don't worry about it. Just hang out. Enjoy the ads. If you want to skip the ads, you can like drop a prime or a sub or be a turbo user or just happen to live in a country that doesn't have ads. All of those work. But if you can't do any of that, watching the ad is more than enough for me. So see you in 90 seconds. There we go, the ads are live. Hello ad skippers and VOD watchers. You're having an excellent day. I know I am. I'm excited for this finale fight of the stream. I know we just got started, but I need to go to bed. Crazy concept, I know, having a functioning sleep schedule, but I'm trying. I'm not good at it, but I'm trying. What's really cool is I'm still collecting energy while we do the ad cast. So when we get back from the ad cast, it'll be a bunch of units I get to place. Probably gonna place a bunch of warriors and tanks, probably one of both. We'll see. But yes, if you are an ad skipper and you'd like to join in the fight, or even if you're not an ad skipper, you're just, you know, Riftopia.gg is the place to be. It's got a link to their Discord and it's got a link to play the game for at least the playtest. So, no need to wait. Looks like we got about 10 seconds left on those ads. Perfect. Perfect. This is again timeout to right about an hour. Lovely. Welcome back from the ads. While you were gone, I collected some Rift energy. Let's drop some more units on the field, because we're going to need them. Please spawn everything below. No, don't do that. Game, no, please, no. I beg, bring your units, chat. It would be really great. We got about 4 minutes left on this battle, and it's gonna be rough. Unless we have a lot of units. So, I'm doing the best I can. So, here we go. I'm watching my energy go up. I'll get another unit in for sure. Hopefully a couple. Drop a rogue. A rogue. What was I trying to say? Yogurt? Squiggle Jen, thank you for the warrior. I'm sure it will be just fine. Flaying Mantis, thank as well. Thank you very much. We're gonna need every unit we can get to fight the Terrapede and the small army that's forming around it. We've got about 2.5 minutes left to place units. Alright, 5 more energy will get me another unit. Bringing in the Llama Camello and another Flaying Mantis, a pair of them. Okay, we're standing a chance now, especially if I drop another warrior over here. We got about 1.5 minutes. A cutie pillar. Vicar of Pizza's Rangers have arrived. Welcome to the battlefield. Welcome to the finale fight of this stream. More warriors as well to take on the approaching enemies from the top. You know what? That's a good idea. I don't mind that at all. People there is totally a good idea. Alright, just over 1 minute remaining. I don't know if I'm going to get any more units, but... or at least for myself, but... if you have any unused units, and you have not played this game yet, you still have time to go sign in to play Riftopia.gg, sign in with Twitch, go to the portal, look me up, mostly, and you can drop your unit in. Every unit helps here. 50 seconds remaining until placement period ends. I might have just enough for 1 more unit. We'll see. If it is, I'm putting a tank here. Because tank. No, actually, I'll put a warrior. That seems more helpful. No tank. I'm very good at strategy. Drop unit. Done. Alright, that's going to be it for me on the units. 15 seconds remaining. Will we take on the Terrapede and win? Or will we get licked? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Placement period has ended. Let's survey the field real quick before we get started. In the north area, we've got 3 cutie pillars in the enemy zone. Being taken on by a rogue. We'll see how that goes. It's possible it could be good, it could be bad. In the bottom left zone, we've got a couple enemies here. We got 3 cutie pillars. We got a rogue of their own, and the Lamakabala, the floof. And then in the bottom right, we got a cutie pillar in the very far corner. And a Terrapede. 500 hit points versus our little army. of Mobots. We got some rogues in the corner to shoot at everything. We've got a bunch of everything crammed around the Terrapede. I think there's nothing left to do. Crank those tunes and start the battle. Everything's going for the Terrapede. I'm seeing a lot of damage there. A couple of knockbacks though. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That Terrapede is getting hit. Hopefully it goes down quick so that way they can focus on the rest of the battle. Terrapede is down, but everything's severely damaged. We may yet lose. There's only 2 enemies left on the field. There's 3 enemies left on the field. Alright. Just 1 enemy left. 1 cutie right down here. And it looks like it's having a cutie off with the cuties. A warrior goes in. And that is a victory. Great job, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. All right. Well, that's going to do it for stream for me today. So let's take a quick peek here in our portal. Who else is online playing Riftopia? A couple options here. Ooh, let's go for the Amphibi Friends of Immortal Frog. If you're playing, drop a unit over there and we'll raid on over in just a second. Let me queue up the raid. Alright. Looks like they're playing a bit of marbles as well at the same time, so should be fun. Yes. This will be great. Alright. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm loving the game. Can't wait to play it more. I'm sure, at least until it closes on the 30th, that it will definitely be a background of the stream at minimum. So, let's hop over to Immortal Frog. Go say hi. I believe I even have a little raid message that's about to pop up now. So copy your favorite raid message, preferably the one that works for you, and we'll raid on over in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Oh, by the way, if you want to, like, follow me anywhere, there you go. Discord's the best place to know when I go live. Blue Sky is second best. I sometimes forget to post there. Alright. I'll see you next time.
I'm good. Just playing Rift.